Hello, and welcome to today's video. In this video, we will be taking a deep look into the Lay's Chips factory, explaining how potato chips are made in the factory. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. Let us proceed. So Lay's is a brand and the name of the company that founded the chip factory in the United States. The factory is also sometimes referred to as Frito-Lay, and this is so because both Lay's and Fritos are brands sold by the Frito-Lay company. All the potatoes would come directly from the field. Some of them are stored, and some get shipped for processing the chips. Regarding the manufacturing process, when the potatoes arrive at the plant, they are always examined and tested for quality. A half dozen or so buckets will be randomly filled. Some of the potatoes are punched with holes in their cores in order to track them through the cooking process. These potatoes will be perfectly examined for blemishes and green edges. They will now weigh the pile of defective potatoes. During the weighing process, if the weight exceeds a company's preset allowance, it is highly possible for the entire truckload to be rejected. The potatoes move along a conveyor belt to the various stages of manufacturing. These conveyor belts are powered by gentle vibrations to keep breakage to a minimum. After this is done, the potatoes will be loaded into a vertical helical screw conveyor. This makes stones fall to the bottom and pushes the potatoes up to a conveyor belt to the automatic peeling machine. After the peeling has been done, the potatoes will now undergo a complete washing process. By this, they'll get the starch off. Rinse or soak the potatoes for about an hour. This process will help remove some of the starch from the surface and prevent the sugars from browning before the potatoes are processed. After the washing process, the potatoes are now sent to a peeling machine using a professional electric potato peeler. This peeling machine makes quick work of all potato peeling needs with an incredible output capacity. The electrical components are always protected in a sealed box to ensure safe operation. The potatoes pass through a revolving presser that cuts them into paper-thin slices. There are straight blades that produce regular chips, while rippled blades produce ridged potato chips. The slices also fall into a second cold water wash. This also helps remove the starch released when the potatoes are cut. Most manufacturers who market their chips as natural do not always wash the starch off the potatoes. There are times when the potatoes need to be chemically treated to enhance their color. This is where the process is done. The potato slices are immersed in a solution that has been adjusted for hardness, pH, and mineral content. Manufacturers treat potatoes with chemicals including phosphoric acid, citric acid, hydrochloric acid, or calcium chloride. This helps in reducing the sugar level and the product's color. The bags are designed and printed, stored on rolls, and brought to the assembly line as necessary. So once the potatoes are peeled, they are now ready for cutting with a cutting machine. With this cutting machine, those potatoes will be cut with ease, no matter what shape of potato the factory wants to cut. This cutting machine will cut the potatoes effectively in half the size of a good chip. After the potatoes are perfectly cut, they are now sent to be fried. These processes are executed by the automated machine system. These chips are now sent to add spices to the conveyor system. Once these processes are completed, the next step is for them to be packaged. During this packaging process, the potato chips are conveyed to a packaging machine with a scale. However, the preset weight of chips will initially be measured. Once it's measured, a metal detector checks the chips once again for any foreign matter. At times, some metal pieces could have come with the potatoes or been picked up in the frying process. So this metal detector checks this very well. After that, the bags flow down from a roll, and a central processing unit code on the bag informs the machine how many chips should be released into the bag. Heat seals the top of the filled bag as the bag forms, and then simultaneously seals the bottom of the next bag. After that, gates open and allow the accurate amount of chips to fall into the bag. Also, the filling process needs to be accomplished without letting an overabundance of airflow into the bag. This helps prevent the chips from breaking. Although many manufacturers utilize nitrogen to fill the space in the bags, it isn't a bad strategy. The sealed bags are then conveyed to a collator and then hand-packed into cartons. Also, some companies pack potato chips in I/O cans of different sizes. After this, the chips flow down a chute into the cans. And then, the workers weigh each can and make all necessary and important adjustments or corrections. Once the work is perfect, they now attach a top to the can. It's as simple as that. Finally, you should understand that potato chips show no sign of declining in terms of popularity. However, the public's high demand for low-fat foods has put most manufacturers on a fast track to manufacture a reduced-calorie chip. And that's it on how potato chips are made in the Lay's factory. Do ensure to give this video a thumbs up and tap on that awesome subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.